Alright, how's it going, guys? Back here with the 248K mod, and I'm just setting up a second bus line down here. This one is going to be for circuits. We're going to be working on making red circuits today, so I'm going to have to set up making plastic. And you can see that they also take ceramics. So we have a ceramic line, we have a iron and a copper line. The plastics will go on this bottom line here. I'll run those two together. These extra two are for extra iron and extra copper, which I'm quite sure we will need at some point. Unfortunately, we have the copper mine here, so it's kind of in the way. We had to kind of work around it a bit. But I wanted to show you here on the map. I'm going to try to keep everything in split off basically through this center line right here. So this side is going to be for all of our post-processing things, and this is going to be for more material processing. So all of our ore processing will be up in this area. Oil will be down in this area. And I do have a stone drop off here with a train that comes from down yonder here. You can also see I have turrets all the way around this edge because we have biters right there. I haven't gotten it through here yet because I don't have landfill for this little bitty area right here that I need to send a belt, or I'm going to have to bring a belt down from this side. I haven't decided yet which I'm going to do, but we're going to try to set up plastic today. We're probably going to need way more than what room I have in this area, but we have our sulfur and explosive stuff up here, and I'm going to try to do plastic right down along here in just a few minutes, and then we'll get the red circuits up and running. I wanted to show you what I have done for the ceramics. I have set up this little thing here so our stone will come in. There is a box here if it's needed, and we have inserters pulling from either side to help fill that line, but the line is split, so it goes to both sides of this one. That way we have the inserters able to help fill in any gaps. I will probably be changing this over to just a red line at some point, and then we shouldn't have too many gaps in there. Also, once I get the long-handled inserters, it will help. There's not a whole lot of room here to put this, so I am going to need to split this or move this to another area. I don't want to put it down here because we expanded our arc furnace and smelting area here into this area. I already have 2 iron and a copper. I plan to put another copper one over here when we need it, and then as we start using up enough of the iron, I will put another 2 down here and 2 over here, and that's how I plan to expand. Right now with this setup I can keep a red belt pretty good and full, so until we go to a second one we should be okay with that. I do still have the originals over here just to kind of give us a little extra feed, and we still have steel over here and aluminum over here. We haven't needed either of those in any kind of mash yet that we needed to expand them. But I'll probably be moving the ceramics down into this area here to give us more room to feed them, because it only takes two stone per ceramic, but it's the amount of time that it takes even an assembly two to get one done that it's a little slow with us needing it for red circuits. Luckily, we don't need a lot of red circuits right now, so we should be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and work on getting plastic set up. It's the same normal recipe: a coal and some petroleum gas and a chemical plant. So no reason to really build that on camera. So I'm going to get that done, and I will be right back with you. Alright, so I got my basic plastic setup done here. I'll leave a bit of room to set up a few more there if we need it. And we're going to... yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take it. I was thinking about putting it in here, but all of this is kind of temporary, because I'll be moving this around when we get the copper out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and just send it up here. And yes, this is going to look a little shabby, but as I said, temporary. Once this gets out of here, and I'll probably make another place for dropping off the stone. I'm actually thinking about having my stone come up and drop off up here in the top, so it's not coming through this area. So at some point I will probably do that as well. But that gives us all of our raw resources we need. Let's go ahead and this so we can get through here. And we'll bring in the plastic. Alright, so let's get us a main line over here. I still haven't added the mod I was talking about for making light poles actually have lights on them. But I'm still seriously thinking about it. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention this earlier. We also have gone through, got the chemical science pack done, so we can set that up soon. We're going to do the lithium before we do that. But everything that needed just red and green are now done, except for our follower robot count, which I might as well go and do, but I haven't worried about defenders and destroyers, so I haven't really been worried about doing that. But I will scroll down here so you can see everything that we have gotten done research-wise. I haven't made my new armor yet that I can use the energy shield and stuff like that with yet, but I do have it researched so we can make modular armor as soon as we get the advanced circuits. And then we can have night vision, belt immunity, personal batteries, portable solar panels, and energy shield, things like that. We've also researched the flamethrower turrets, which I've never really used, but maybe I'll try out this time. And then the defender capsules, never really been big on those myself either. I do believe I'm going to set up a way to autocraft radars in between videos here. And we also have stack inserters, which, as you can see, require not only an advanced circuit, but the mysterious energy crystal. So we're definitely going to have to up our mysterious energy crystal production if all of our stacked inserters require that. So I will need to bring them up here. I will probably put that on this circuit line as well, but over in this area maybe. Have not decided. That'll be a different video. So anyways, let's get to our work for today. So first things first, this is my basic green circuit. So we're going to go ahead and copy that, because we're going to need those to make the red circuit. We're just going to move this down this way so we have a little bit more room, just in case we need to put a few more belts in here, because we are going to eventually have blue circuits as well, which I have no idea how we're making yet. So let me get this all filled in, and I'll be right back with you, and we'll start looking at how we're going to get our red ones done. Alright, so I got this all set up now. We just need to get a little power in here, so we set up our main line. I did upgrade this obviously from the original, as we now have a red line through and blue assemblers, and I did forget to put in the long handled ones here. There we go. So we're now making our green circuits, which we will put together on the same side of the belt. And for right now, what we're going to try to do is we're going to attempt to put these here, and we need red, so we need plastic, copper cable, our green circuit, and ceramic. So this isn't going to work because we don't need the iron. So what we're going to do is we're going to run, basically loop this around, and it's going to come through here, and then we'll put the plastic, actually, how long is it going to take? 9.5 seconds for each one of them. Regular circuit is half a second. So this is going to be a pretty slow process. So let's see if we can do the ceramic and the plastic on the same belt here. So we can do it like this, and then we can bring these down and together, and then bring that onto there, and then we can have both of them come in right there, and we need to loop this around. So can we actually do no. So let's do what am I doing? I'm gonna have to put a here so I can get through there, and then that'll bring those down along that one, and we can do that. So now we have the plastic bars, the ceramic, and the electronic circuit. So now we're going to have to do this on the other side, and how many of them is it that it needs? It needs 4 copper cable, and if I remember correctly, we make 2 per. So we should actually be able to feed like the exact opposite over here. We may be able to feed one of these with 2. So I'll have to bring copper in on this one. Go grab some blue inserters here. Alright, so we're going to change this over to copper coil, and then we can put our pole here, and I think I'll probably just do another one on this side, and then we can do one of these on each side like that, maybe. I may change that. We'll see. And then, you know what? There's a problem with this. Where am I going to put these red circuits out at? Since now I'm doing the coils here. That is a problem. As you can see, that is quite slow. I actually need the coils to be on this line. So let's change this. And we're going to have a line here, which will be for the cables. And we'll have a line here, which is our output. So we'll move this. And we'll put these in over here. And have them output like so. And this will be for the copper coil, and then we'll just have the copper come in on this side. So we'll just remove this and put it here. There, that'll work better. Alright, so now we just need this to grab from over there. And then this, we can actually use yellows here. And that will output them there. Which, if you realize, I just did this back-assward. I need to turn that around. Which means I probably need to change those to blue. Because I know we will probably need a lot of them. Well, maybe not. 2, 4. Yeah, that goes in there plenty fast enough for the next one to go, so. And then that'll give us more of them down the line. And now we can just kind of repeat this process right on down like a show. And that'll give us our red circuits we need. And I'm quite sure we're going to have to expand this a lot. We may even have a few of these lines put in to do this. And I'm quite sure I will still need to adjust the amounts here. Like, we're not using anywhere near as many green circuits as what we have being made over here. We can, because this is like half a second, this is 9 seconds, so we can probably run, well, 9 times as many assemblers probably making red ones, but that gives us a decent amount to start with here. I will expand this out down this way a bit more. The main thing I want to see right now is how we're keeping up on the ceramics to see if I need to expand that yet. What I may end up doing is putting in like a buffer chest so we can buffer up a little excess. But I think if we put in a bit of a balancer here, we should be okay, because right now we're only using off of one side of the line, so it drops quite a bit there, and the other side isn't really getting used. So we kind of need to balance this out, and I'm not the best with balancing things, but I do know that should work pretty well, that it'll run both sides if it needs to, I think. We'll find out. But anyways, that is it for today for setting up our red circuits. We can now get into making the K1 memory once we get into the concrete. We do need to get those done. And for this one, we still need the solar panel. So we still haven't quite got to where we can try to figure out what these things are. I honestly have no clue. But that will also allow us to get into making the stack inserters and making my modular armor and the stuff for that. I probably should start making some solar panels and accumulators soon. I haven't automated making batteries yet, so I will probably, even though I do believe this is kind of vanilla, let's see, where is the, yeah, this is basic vanilla stuff here, so I probably won't show on camera how I make the solar stuff, but I'll probably go ahead and set that up at some point soon so we can start building some solar panels around here, because we're going to be using a lot of our coal for steam for doing our ceramics, so we don't want to be burning it all the time, since we're going to need it as a material for, well, we're going to need it for a material for processing. We're also going to have to burn it for making ceramic because we need the steam. So I will probably, since we're in a deserty area and there's not a whole lot of trees down here, I'll probably start throwing some solar panels in down here, or I may expand over into this area and put some solar panels out there. Have not quite decided that yet, but we'll figure that out once we get to that. But our next video should be lithium processing. I'm going to go ahead and get that research started now, which apparently, ooh, nice. So this is going to unlock us being able to use dirty water to make landfill. That is going to be nice. So definitely something I want to get into, because then I won't have to use stone to make landfill. So I guess I won't be making any landfill between now and then. We'll wait until we get that done, because we are going to have a lot of dirty water. So I guess what I said previously about them being able to give you stone from dirty water, they're sort of doing by letting you use dirty water to make landfill. But anyways, I will let you guys go for today. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series, and if so, hit the buttons, do the things, and I will see you guys next time.